Now we're learning more about what happened after shots were fired at Shake the Lake last night. Hear from some of the people who were there. And severe storms roll through the area. We take a look at the damage it left behind and additional storms ahead. Plus, President Trump crosses into North Korea from the demilitarized zone. What this means for nuclear talks.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5:30.
For joining News 3 Now at 5:30, I'm Amanda Quintana. Police are investigating after shots were fired after Shake the Lake. Just minutes after those fireworks ended last night, officials say there were gunshots inside the Monona Terrace tunnel on John Nolan Drive just before 10:30. A 20-year-old man was shot, but police say his injuries are not considered life-threatening, and he and the shooter knew each other. Officers do not believe it was a random act. A Madison police officer was also sustained an injury, a leg injury, after that initial call. Gabriella Becerra has more on some of the reactions from people who were there last night. Gabby.
Shake the Lake attendees Emily Cumlin, Mary Pomo, and Linda Litzko all shared their experiences with me. They all had similar stories, starting with a fun day at the festival that quickly turned to panic.
It was supposed to be a really fun night. My friend was, in town.
We were at the fireworks and had a great time.
Finale had just ended, and I'm getting the kids packed up, getting our stuff packed up, talking about just how phenomenal the grand finale was. It was the best we'd ever seen.
All of a sudden, you just hear this really loud noise.
It was like bam, 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 bam.
So people just start running, and all of us were walking, and we're like, what's going on? And people are screaming, gunshots, gunshots, gunshots. And, for a moment, you panic. You're like, wait, what is going on?
Got 3 children, 1 in a wheelchair. It was take cover.
My grandson took off running, and I ran after him and said, get down, get down. I kind of laid on top of him, and it was very panicky. It was very hard to know what to do.
But people are literally pushing people out of the way and jumping over some of the rails that the police had set up.
The woman next to me was helping cover the kids, and people running past us, others taking cover, people screaming, some people crying.
Then I felt like, well, do we just sit here like sitting ducks? So then we got up and we ran where there was this big, huge metal dumpster.
I was able to with my friends, move quickly and dodge through the way and weave our way back. But if you were, with a kid or maybe slower moving, you would have definitely gotten pushed out of the way.
Grandson was crying and asking, if he was going to die.
It was a very chaotic scene, and I would say that panic in a mass crowd like that is very scary and something I've never experienced before.
After I got the 3 of them calm and a couple extra hugs, and then I knew that they were in bed and safe, then it hit me.
I really didn't get much sleep. I was every little noise was kind of freaking me out.
It's got to really appreciate every day, and thank God that things worked out this time.
Madison Police Chief Koval called the shooting an anomaly in a statement this morning, saying, while not minimizing what could have potentially been a disastrous outcome, multiple shots fired in a crowd, terror and fleeing, this sanctioned event was heavily vetted with multiple entities and staffed across the board with personnel from a plethora of public and private partnerships. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway also released a statement today saying it was entirely unacceptable that someone brought a gun to the family-friendly event. She says she will be working with the police and other city staff to see what measures can be taken to enhance security at the Shake the Lake and other public events. But her job is made more difficult by a, quote, state legislature that advances reckless gun laws.
Thank you, Gabriella. Let's get a look at your first alert weather with Dana Fulton. Quite an eventful morning, and we do have more rain on the way, right?
We do. It has been very active for us throughout the afternoon. And in fact, we have some thunderstorms right now in Grant County and Lafayette County. Because of this, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of both counties right now. A severe thunderstorm watch also in effect for the southwest corner of the state. So here's a look. Currently, you can see a lot of lightning associated with these storms. So if you are anywhere around the Platteville area in Grant County, certainly want to make sure you stay inside for at at least another 30 or 40 minutes until these storms are completely out of here. But as I move that lightning out, you can see the orange outline. That's where that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 6:15. The storm's right now moving at about 30 miles per hour, but we could see wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour along with this line of storms. Again, that warning in Grant County and Lafayette County until 6:15 this evening. Here's a live look from our Platteville camera. You can see nothing right now because of the heavy rain that's coming through. We're going to continue to keep a close eye on the area with these shower chances, and we do have the chance for a few more isolated thunderstorms this evening. Your full forecast will come up in just a few minutes. Amanda?
Thank you, Dana. Officials say a swimmer who went missing at Troll Beach Aquatic Park was found safe yesterday. Stoughton police received a call around 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon to report a missing swimmer. Initial reports were a young man was seen in the water but was not seen leaving the water. Officials are now saying there was no point where the swimmer was seen going underwater or struggling. Authorities did make several sweeps of that area, but the man was later found safe out of the water. A 9-year-old boy is seriously injured after an ATV crash last night in the town of Emmett. Dodge County officials say a 48-year-old Watertown man was driving a Honda ATV with a 9-year-old boy from Rio. Around 9:20 last night, the driver lost control of the ATV in an intersection. That ATV rolled and both the man and the boy were ejected. The driver suffered serious non-life-threatening injuries while the boy is dealing with serious life-threatening injuries. Officials believe alcohol was a factor in that crash. President Trump became the first U.S. president to cross into North Korea from the demilitarized zone today. Trump met Chairman Kim Jong-un, who agreed to begin nuclear talks again with the U.S. Trump said it was an honor to step foot in North Korea.
We went and met at the line, and in meeting at the line, I said, "Would you like me to come across?" He said, "I would be so honored." And that's the way it worked out.
Trump praised his great relationship with the North Korean leader and invited Kim to the White House to continue talks. Trump and South Korean President Moon met with American and South Korean troops ahead of his visit with Kim Jong-un. The president's visit to North Korea came at the tail end of his trip to the G20 summit in Japan. Coming up on News 3 Now at 5:30, find out which appliance brands Consumer Reports' latest survey reveals you should consider cautiously when shopping. Welcome back. When you buy a major appliance for your kitchen or laundry room, you want it to be the start of a long relationship, but too many people find themselves with problem-prone machines that can be expensive to repair. Consumer Reports reveals the most reliable brands so you can better choose trustworthy appliances for your home.
Ever feel like that old stove or washing machine you held onto is still going strong while your brand new shiny appliances are in for yet another repair? They sure don't make them like they used to, but Consumer Reports says there are some reasons for that.
Appliances today have sensors and circuit boards that control and monitor functions. So your dishwasher can sense if it needs to run longer, and your dryer will stop running when your clothes are dry. But all those electronics can introduce reliability problems that weren't common 30 years ago.
But that means fixing them is more complex, too. A 2016 CR survey found that only around 60% of appliance repairs were completed on the first service visit. According to CR's 2018 survey, some 15 to 40% of major appliances will develop problems or break within the first 5 years, depending on the product.
This is the first year that we looked at average predicted reliability to compare brands based on how reliable they are across a range of major appliances.
CR found that some brands are far more reliable than others.
So if you're looking to outfit your kitchen or your laundry room with appliances from a single brand, you do well to consider Miele, LG, Thermador, and Bosch.
When it comes to names that didn't do well, Viking ranks last among the 24 brands. None of its major appliances earned more than a fair rating for predicted reliability. In addition to Viking, you'll want to be careful when considering Electrolux, Samsung, Genair, and Decor. While they do have some categories that score at least a good for reliability, each has multiple appliance categories that earn a poor reliability rating. With your Consumer Reports, I'm Josh Breiter for News 3 Now.
Consumer Reports says if you buy an extended warranty, you have to weigh how likely the appliance is to break during that time and whether the warranty would cost more than a repair itself. CR's latest refrigerator survey found that in general, the average cost of an extended warranty is equal to the average repair cost. As we keep an eye on more rain in the forecast tonight, there's still plenty of debris left behind from the storm's strong winds earlier today. Our Madeline O'Neill has been out finding that damage across Columbia County and joins us from Lodi now with the latest. Maddie?
Hi, Amanda. Well, believe it or not, just about an hour ago, it was warm and sunny, but the dark skies and rain are back again after the first round of storms earlier this morning. Now, it hasn't been hard finding debris and branches along Portage Road here in Lodi and really across the entirety of Columbia County. According to the Columbia County Sheriff's Department, dispatchers took more than 40 weather-related calls, 7 which required fire departments to help in cases like getting a tree off a power line. Now we're just coming back from Portage as well, where the north side of the city was without power for a few hours, including businesses like Aldi's, Quick Trip, and Walmart. Now it started raining pretty hard again around 4:45. It's actually lightened up a bit. It seems like things are rolling out, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on conditions, and we'll have an update for you guys at 10. Amanda.
All right. Thank you so much, Maddie. We appreciate you being out there. When we come back, another alert day for tomorrow. Dana has your forecast with that humidity and that chance of showers sticking around. The Spring Green Arts and Crafts Fair celebrated its 50th anniversary this weekend, but things didn't really go as planned. The fair brings in artists from across the nation to sell their art. There was warm weather yesterday, but today it had to close down due to a downpour, thunder, and lightning. After consulting with meteorologists and police officers, the fair decided to cancel for safety reasons.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came this wind and this rain. And for fairgoers and artists alike, it's a huge safety issue. Artwork, people, things like that.
The festival closed before noon, forcing 220 vendors to pack up to protect themselves and their art. This is the first time the fair has canceled in all 50 years, even though they have experienced rain in other years. I know that storm was a little intense for some people. And it definitely would have ruined some of their art.
Absolutely. The rain coming through, the wind also a big one for us today. We had storms earlier and we have storms right now. As we take a live look from our WISC-TV Skycam, you can see some rain off in the distance and some dark clouds for us right now in Platteville. Visibility reduced to almost nothing due to the heavier rain. Our camera is even getting a very green look to it. Around Platteville, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect currently for parts of Grant County and into Lafayette County. Just to the south in Iowa, there is a tornado warning in effect right now. Nothing indicated on the radar, but these storms are strong enough to cause a tornado to form for us again south of Dubuque. But in Grant and in Lafayette counties right now, it is a severe thunderstorm warning. Throughout the rest of Grant County, there is a severe thunderstorm watch that is going to remain in effect for us until about 9 o'clock tonight. For parts of Sauk County and Dane County, we're seeing rain, heavier rainfall in Iowa County right now, and a lot of lightning with this storm coming through. We've also seen several reports of some storm damage. In fact, in Sun Prairie, reports of trees down earlier this morning, a lot of heavy wind gust reports, and even a few small hail reports for us. This seems to be the last major blob sliding through for us this evening. That cold front driving south, and then we are expecting that area of low pressure to slide right back on overhead overnight, and that's going to bring the chance for a few isolated thunderstorms overnight, but we aren't expecting the strong weather that we dealt with earlier this afternoon and we're seeing right now. It's about 71 in Madison and Dubuque, but notice those temperatures south of that cold front much higher for us. Dew points are close to 70, so it does feel very muggy outside, and our temps are going to stay mild overnight, and the humidity stays with us as well. Overnight, we have the chance for some showers and isolated thunderstorms. By Monday morning, there's going to be a bit of a chance for rain, but later in the afternoon, most of that chance is going to stay to the north. Thursday, we're looking at another chance for showers and thunderstorms, and on Tuesday, we're expecting that, and then by Wednesday, we do have another chance for showers and thunderstorms to build on in. That slight risk for severe weather has really been favored towards the western edge of Wisconsin today, and that risk, of course, still continues with us this evening. We may see a few more stronger storms expected later on tonight, but nothing as severe as what's passed through this afternoon. For tomorrow, that slight risk favored a little more towards the La Crosse area, but everyone really under a marginal risk for some stronger storms in the morning and again in the afternoon, and then a marginal risk also for Tuesday. So our storm chances staying with us as we're in quite a warm and humid pattern. By Monday morning, we are expecting a few thunderstorms early in the day. Most of the rain chances, though, come through for us early in the afternoon. It's going to be warm, so we have left our alert day in the forecast for tonight and tomorrow because of those storm chances and for the temperatures tomorrow. Overnight low of about 71, so close to where we're at right now. We aren't going to drop any more. Temperature-wise, tomorrow will be in the mid-80s for those afternoon highs. It's going to be humid for us through the rest of the work week. Thankfully, temperatures by the weekend will start to climb or fall a little closer to average. Looking ahead to the 4th of July holiday, unfortunately, right now it does look like we have the chance for some showers and thunderstorms to pop up in the afternoon. Due to that humidity and the temperatures, it's a very summer-like pattern for us this week.
Yeah, and I know so many people are sending in pictures. It was a very eerie-looking storm as it was coming towards us.
A very distinct shelf cloud sliding through, and those pictures were very highly contrasted. It looked very cool with those storms coming in.
All right, thank you so much, Dana. The NBA free agency period isn't even an hour old, and lots of moves being made. We'll show you what's going down next in sports.
Well, NBA free agency started at 5 o'clock Central, but the buzz started way before that. But this one, Justin, the Bucks are saying goodbye to Malcolm Brogdon. He is heading to the Pacers. In exchange, Indiana is giving the Bucks a first-round and 2 second-round picks in the future. Brogdon has agreed to a 4-year, $85 million deal with Indiana. All-star Chris Middleton will reportedly return to Milwaukee on a 5-year, $178 million contract. That is according to the almighty Adrian Woj. The deal is expected to include a player option on that final year. Middleton averaged 18.3 points per game this season. Brooke Lopez sticking around Milwaukee as well, reportedly signing a 4-year, $52 million deal to stay with the Bucks. Splash Mountain, as he is affectionately known, averaged 12.5 points and 4.9 rebounds last season, shooting 45% from the field and a career best 36.5% from three. So here's a look at the numbers game so far for the Bucks. Again, the big one, though, Malcolm Brogdon is leaving, heading to the Pacers. We'll, of course, bring you the latest as the night continues. Meanwhile, some All-Star game updates. Mike Moustakas and Yasmani Grandal have made the National League All-Star roster as reserves. They'll join Christian Yelich, who got the most votes in the National League in Cleveland 1 week from Tuesday. Brewers and Pirates in the rubber match. They're down 1-0 early. Zach Davies contributing on the offense today, sending that ball to right center. Mike Moustakas running for his life, and he is safe. Tie game in the 4th inning. Fast forward to the 8th. Eric Thames, what a series he's having. Back-to-back games with home runs. Brewers taking the 2-1 lead on that one, and that would be the final. Christian Yelich also hitting his 1,000th career hit in the game. Brewers host the Reds tomorrow night. Rubber match as well for the Cubs and Reds. Reds going old school uni today. We pick it up in the 8th. Lots of back and forth in this one. Phillip Ervin goes right. Yasiel Puig, despite yesterday's antics, beats the throw home for the score, 5-3 Reds. In the 9th, Jason Hayward launching that one up. 3-run home run, but the Cubs still down 8-6 the final. That would be it for them. The Wisconsin duo of Steve Stricker and Jerry Kelly representing for the state at the U.S. Senior Open Championship at Notre Dame today, playing together in the leader group again. Stricker had a 6-stroke lead coming into the final round, and he's hanging on to that lead. It is Stricker's tournament to lose at this point, but Kelly hanging on right behind him in second. Bit of a tighter race between him and defending champion David Toms. Leader group is currently on the back 9 as we speak. Less than 48 hours until the U.S. women's national team takes on England in the semifinals of the Women's World Cup. Team USA getting a walkthrough at the stadium in Lyon, France today. They're going for a record-extending 4th title. And today, Alex Morgan commending teammate Megan Rapinoe on her performance so far and how she's carried the team, which is very true here. Rapinoe scored a total of 4 goals against both Spain and France. And the hype is real here. We all watch this in the newsroom. It's been incredible to watch them, especially Rapinoe. She's just a magical unicorn getting everything done.
We, as you can imagine, we have a lot of TVs here, and most of them are turned to that.
Exactly.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Michelle Carolla. Tonight on the news at 9, a Wisconsin woman found her long-lost family member through an at-home DNA kit and how it launched a search for more relatives that she never knew existed. It's all first on Fox at 9.
We've got some more rain coming through now and chances kind of throughout the week.
Almost every day for us. Now, there is still a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Grant and Lafayette counties. The storm sliding through there bringing very, very heavy rain and some strong wind gusts. That is expected to expire at 6:15, so about another 20 minutes before those storms clear on through. We do have an alert day in the forecast for tonight and for Monday. Our concerns tonight, we may see a few more isolated strong storms, and tomorrow there's the chance for storms in the morning, and then in the afternoon we're looking at temperatures in the mid-80s. With that humidity factored in, it'll feel like we are in the upper 80s for us. There may be a slight chance for a thunderstorm later in the day, but most of the rain chances are favored for the morning. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday also hold the chance for scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. It'll be muggy outside, but that humidity starts to back off by the end of the week. Our temperatures backing off a little bit as well. We'll be closer to average in the low 80s, at least hugging around 80 degrees by the weekend. So those temperatures fall a little bit, but as you noted, Amanda, the rain chances staying with us right now. Most of southern Wisconsin just does not need any more rain, so we will of course be keeping a close eye on the chance for some flooding concerns by the end of the week.
All right, well, thank you so much, Dana. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.